In the springtime, that ring-a-ding-a-ding time, birds sing. A ring-a-ding-ding. Back here in my old favorite thinking spot at the cemetery, and indeed it is springtime. Been waiting for this for a long time. I love the transition season. Spring and fall are my favorites. Favor autumn, of course, overall, crunchy leaves and all that. But spring is wonderful because it's that time for hope. And without hope, I think we're just completely lost. But what I was thinking about today was the idea of preparing for what comes next. And so, as much as I do enjoy the springtime, I try not to rush the season because I know after this we have summer, which a lot of people enjoy. It's not quite for me. It's a little too hot sometimes, But it's a high point. And then after that, I enjoyed the fall quite a bit, and then the winter, I'm kind of into the snow and stuff for a little while, but after Christmas, I don't care. So January through April, usually pretty dark and tiring months for me. But I think about how we need to always be prepared for what is coming down the line, and part of that is preparing for both the physical and also the spiritual. And again, as spirits going through human experience, not being from here and not staying here, I think that we often neglect our spiritual selves because our world is hell-bent on distracting us from that, and it keeps us thinking about things that are only of this world, and that's a problem. So today I wanted to talk about the idea of being a karma farmer. Karma farmer. It's fun to say. It's like a tongue twister. The idea that we shall reap what we sow, right? And so springtime, a great time for planting, for flowers and crops and things. I don't know. I'm not really a farmer, but it is the way I understand it. You get things ready now, and then in the fall time, you get your harvest and such. In many ways, that's kind of like our lives. So listen, none of us are called to be perfect, right? We're all going to screw up. We're all going to make mistakes. It's learning from those mistakes. It's rebounding from them. It's how you handle them. Those are the things that define your character, and that's very important. But we need to make all the best efforts that we can to make the right choices, planting good seeds so that even in the most difficult situations, we take the high road, which is often the more difficult road, but in doing so, we're planting seeds of good karma so that when it does come time to harvest, we shall reap the benefits and the rewards of that. And part of that is also keeping in mind how we deal with other people and how we deal with people that make mistakes. Somebody can make a mistake and cause you an affront, and you could choose to do a couple of things, right? You could choose to do nothing. You could choose to confront them about it. You could confront them about it and demand some type of repayment or action to try to equal it. Or you could really be a jerk and demand way more than they had taken from you or hurt you in any way. And those things you have to keep in mind because those seeds also count. It's not just your actions in this life, but your reactions that also matter. So you could choose to turn the other cheek. You could choose to be lenient. You could choose to want equality, or you could choose to want to benefit. But all of those things are going to have another reaction. All those things on a long enough timeline are going to come back around. So be careful with that. It's good to show forgiveness. It's good to show kindness. It's good to show mercy. I understand if you want equality, you want things to be fair. That's also fair. That's a 50-50. Nothing wrong with that. But don't get greedy. Don't get harmful. Don't get spiteful. Don't plan revenge. Let things go. Be a good karma farmer. Put good things out there into the world, allowing for forgiveness and kindness and for all those wonderful things to come back around for you when your time comes, when your harvest time comes. And until then, my friends, enjoy the springtime. Get out there, feel the sun on your face, listen to the birds sing you sweet little songs, because none of this is forever. And a lot of it goes a hell of a lot quicker than we want it to.